with part 2 of why you should seek power and not happiness. And this is really going into how to deal with haters, really. Because, when you're going through certain things in a public setting, always understand someone is always watching you, watching everything, and knows where everything stems from. There's always one person that's watching that can't be manipulated, that knows that you're the light, and this person is just trying to take it from you. But the person that's watching is still a because you're not going to do about it. You're just going to watch it happen. And when it comes to people who just don't like me for no reason, there's nothing to discuss. There's nothing to understand. I'd really just like to beat your ass. But, unfortunately, I can't do that because, haters aren't smart enough to because they know they can't. They already know they can't sit with you. So they're not even smart enough to be like a snake and act like you're a friend and that you like me so that you can cross me to have a real reason to beef with me. In the name of power, you just have to read the room and act accordingly and let the anxiety of a hater's heart eat them alive for trying to confuse you about yourself. It only backfires on them when it doesn't work on you. Because the way a hater sends energy towards you is never direct, but yet you feel it. So this is why it's very important to never give a f what people think about you, especially if they can't do what you do, because people will let their own joy and their own dreams die in fear of how people will look at them. And now we're going to go into a quote from an ancient Greek philosopher named Epicurus. He states, "I have never wished to satisfy the crowd. For what I know, they do not approve. And what they do approve, I do not know." See, they'll mean mug you, but they really don't want to give you that compliment. They really don't want you feeling good about yourself. They don't want to let you know what you're doing right so you can continue to do that. They just want you to feel bad. They want you just as confused as they are. And this is why it will always hurt you more to go seeking people's approval, because out of social anxiety, you end up saying really stupid shit. And you gotta question yourself. You really gotta ask yourself, why do I want these people to like me? Because they could be secretly despising you and you wouldn't even know it. You really gotta get to the bottom of why. Why do you want to like these people? Because you want their approval? Because you want to impress these that don't give a about you? Those people who rather give you your flowers when you're dead than when you're alive, actually trying to make something happen for yourself, those are the people? Because if they really had a choice, they would choose you to be dead in order for them to tell you how they feel about you. Not while you're alive and well. They'd rather you be dead. Just remember that. And just as much as you shouldn't give a about what one person thinks about you, you better not give a about what no group think about you. Because just because everybody's all together in the group, don't mean everybody like each other like that. Because what they think of you matters not and is honestly out of your control. And we're going to get into a quote by a philosopher named Epictetus. And Epictetus said, "No good man grieves or groans. No one wails. No one turns pale and trembles and says, 'How will he receive me? How will he listen to me?' Slave, he will act as he sees fit." Why do you care what other people's business is? And a slave is what you are. A slave to thoughts. of other people that don't care about you. You can't listen to me if you're not ready to go through your smear campaign. Lastly, we're going to talk about some tips on how to handle the haters and stuff like that. Listen, there is no nice way to do this. And if you know you're soft, if you don't know what it's like to not have friends, this information is not for you. Get off my channel. If you know you got a hater, pay attention to what triggers them and do it out of spite. Do it every time you see them and just do it. This information is not for that are scared to fight for their name. Sometimes, not all the time do you have to get physical, but you still got to be ready. You know, because there's so many levels to war. There's physical, there's mental warfare, there's spiritual warfare, there's emotional warfare. So don't be afraid to trigger their don't be afraid, because they can trigger you and give you all this evil eye. Trigger them and don't think twice about it, and don't give a who's looking, because them. They're not gonna defend you. They're not gonna come ride for you. As long as you don't put your hands on them, as long as you don't put your hands on them, it doesn't matter what you do, because you don't want to be too direct, because you don't want to look like the hater. Whatever it is, do it. You know, I'm coming from a feminine standpoint, so women and men prioritize things better, differently. So me doing this to a bitch can really piss her off. It won't piss off a man how it pisses off a bitch. Me just always like really being into myself will piss off a woman more than it pisses off a man. Pay attention to what triggers them. Another tip you can do when a hater wants to steal your energy, what you do is you laugh like you don't take them serious. You laugh at them and you ignore them, because they see that you don't take them serious. You're not even worth me like getting upset. It was so funny, bitch. It's like, oh, cute. And you shouldn't be on my page if you're not ready to stand up for yourself on all fronts. I don't care. You know, physical altercations is always the last resort, but you still have to show a bitch that you're crazy and you don't mind making a scene. You don't mind risking your reputation for your respect, because these motherfuckers you care about watching you is not gonna defend you, because no weapon formed against me shall prosper ever, and still hasn't. And if you really don't believe that, then I don't think you're really being yourself. Because if you a real who really don't conform and you really you, there's gonna come a time when you walk into that building and you realize you've made a cold ass environment for yourself. You've made a winter wonderland. It's so cold because nobody fucks with you. And you're gonna have to sit in that. And at the end of the day, it's still that energy, that cold environment that you've created will still say, I trust me more than I trust you motherfuckers. So anything y'all got going on. Because yes, it's cold, but baby, we got igloos, we got snowmen. It's a winter wonderland over here. It's motherfucking Christmas. You're gonna find a way to entertain yourself and get over it. And they're just gonna have to watch you be happy alone. And sometimes you gotta get really creative in ways to let bitches know that you're not thinking about them, you know? Sometimes you just gotta do like this, like put your face on a shirt just so that you can get the point across. I'm not thinking about you. And sometimes you gotta do shit like this for yourself so that when you look at this shirt, all you see is that child that you used to be. And this, you'll never say no to this child. You'll never let nobody bully this child. You won't. Sometimes you gotta do this shit for yourself and let it be known you don't give no on none of them. And just go ahead and just put your face on a t-shirt and wear it to where you're going. Wear it for yourself. Wear it at that gym where they try to make you feel insecure about your body or whatever the stuff they do. You really gotta let a know you not thinking about them. Because when you wear something like this, you got your face on your shirt and you see it in the mirror. And the fact that it's a baby picture, you won't let nobody bully this child. You won't. You won't let nobody take advantage of this child. And you're gonna make this child's dreams come true. You put that on when I put this on, I'm like, everything I said that was gonna happen will happen. You gotta do this for yourself. You have to. You got to. It's so cute. Yeah. Because I was really going through it. I was really like, I was on the battlefield. I ain't gonna hold you. I had to get really creative. And lastly, we're going to talk about the things that can help keep your vibration high going through this spiritual warfare with these wizards and warlocks. One thing that has really changed my life is realizing what I'm taking in mentally in the morning. The first thing in the morning, no rap music, no heavy, lustful talk. I feel like it's more important to feed your mind positivity. Listen to those motivational speeches in the morning. Even if it's just for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, that's better than nothing. And the more you do it, the more you're going to want to hear more. And the more you're going to believe it. And what else? Yeah, really just also unfollowing pages that just is too low vibrational. Pages that's always talking about, fights and stuff like that. Pages that keep up with too much crime. Unfollow them. Don't listen to them. What's something else? Yeah, just unfollowing those low vibrational pages that are entertaining, but there's something of a negativity. There's an undertone of negativity with that. What's something? Yeah, how you start your day, positive affirmations, meditation, of course. I personally, I don't meditate every day, but when I do, what I do, y'all might not be able to, but just really quieting your mind and getting still, because I'm not the most consistent meditator, but I meditate when I need to. And when I do, I get the answers that I need to get. And also, mirror work is so powerful. Grab your mirror. Mirror work has changed my life. If you grab your mirror and you tell yourself that you're strong, that you're powerful, and no one can defeat you over and over and over and over and over every day, when you find yourself doing things that challenge yourself, you're going to have that flashback of yourself in the mirror saying, no one can defeat me. You will see your face in your mind saying that, and you're like, and you will believe yourself. You're like, you know what? No one can defeat me. And that's true. As a man thinketh, so as he is. That's about it. I'm glad to be back. I hope this message reaches the people it's supposed to reach. And I hope the people that need to unfollow me today. Yeah. I just really want to be very clear about the energy I'm putting out. And yeah. So guys, it was really nice uploading this. It was really nice making this video. And I'm glad to be back. And, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are. And what are your tips on how do y'all deal with y'all haters? And yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I forgot my outro, but it is what it is. Like, there's so much more that I have to bring to you all, and you all will soon see that. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe.